So what was it like after that, leaving, coming back to Nashville?
Well, it was hard at first because you're with one of the biggest groups of 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. I mean, it was.
Well, tell me about the Statler Brothers.
Well, the Statler Brothers hired me back in 1982 to come in and fill in for Lou DeWitt, who was. There's been many God things in my life. This was one of them, but Lou DeWitt suffered from Crohn's disease, who was a tenor singer for the Statler Brothers. He heard me singing at a ski resort in Virginia, of all things, and when he was going to have to be out for about 6 months, he said, I heard this kid from the other side of the mountain near Charlottesville said, I think he could fill in for me if you give him a chance. I was the first name out of his mouth. And so they called me up to come audition. I auditioned, and this is going to be in my book, which I'm writing now, hopefully to the end of it. Long story, but they wound up hiring me for about 6 months to come in and fill in for Lou. And Lou decided that he couldn't come back after after he was done his surgery and everything. So he asked me if I would do it full time. It turned into a 21-year career because I said I'd be an idiot to turn this down. And sure enough, I had 4 new brothers in my life, and they took care of me for about 21 years. And I had a life that that only comes from a fairy tale. That how does that happen to someone who's a nobody, and just all of a sudden you're thrown into this world of,
What was it like?
Meeting all your heroes. And well, all of a sudden, I'm like going from this small town where I hadn't been anywhere all my life, and a few weeks later you're sitting in the Oval Office and talking to President Reagan, and you got all this stuff going on. You're in Hollywood, you're talking to all these movie stars and everything that you've only seen on TV, that you go, it was an unreal world to me. And then all of a sudden I'm in the middle of it, trying to figure it all out, but it's like a whirlwind. And I would sit back and listen and watch, because I didn't feel like I could say anything. I felt like I'm not worthy to be here. I just, how did I wind up here? And so then I got these people talking to me like they know me, like all of a sudden, and it was just
You became, a superstar to a lot of people.
I mean, I had a hard time getting my heart around things like that. To me, I'm still all that, the simple person that came from Virginia, from nowhere. And the fact that somebody knows my name when I come to Nashville, I'm like, I can't believe it. And I'm still that way today. I'm in a world that I don't understand, but I grasp it and hold on to it and say, thank God that He's allowed me a platform that when I do speak about God or Jesus, people listen. And because it's real, these experiences are real. And the simplicity of life, it can get complicated sometimes, but God has helped me negotiate it and deal with it. Like I said, when I gave my life to the Lord, didn't mean the bad things weren't going to happen in my life, but they may happen, but you can handle those things. Just like the heart surgery and different things that have happened. I've been able to handle it because of giving my life to Him and saying He knows my purpose, and He's going to help me attain the things that He wants me to attain for Him, for His kingdom.